Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm Dee.
E.
You guys don't want to hear the shenanigans going on behind the
Oh,
scenes. So, reason we're here for today is because we came across some information about one of the most followed women on Instagram. That's Miss Selena Gomez, who, by the way, I think is going to be quitting Instagram once again for a little bit. Who knows?
oh,
Um, so there was a story where she admitted that leaked bikini snaps after weight gain left her battling self hatred. That's rough. Like, why are people so mean? Who cares if you gain some weight, bro? Like, it happened.
I know. You just can't make people happy. But let's get into it. So, according to The Mirror, Selena Gomez has opened up about the devastating impact of impossible beauty standards and unrealistic expectations. The singer has previously been vocal about the online scrutiny she's faced due to her celebrity status, including during one trip to Sydney in 2018. The star was photographed relaxing on a yacht. I wish it was me. In a bikini in March 2018 as she enjoyed some downtime while in Australia on tour. But it wasn't long before online trolls were critiquing her were critiquing her figure and commenting on photographs of her scars from her 2017 surgery from her kidney transplant. At the time, Selena responded to the comments as she called out the scrutiny and criticism on social media, as she also addressed no longer having a teenage body. Now, speaking to Fast Company, Selena shared, and I quote, the beauty myth, an obsession with physical perfection that traps modern women in an endless cycle of hopelessness, self consciousness, and self hatred as she tries to fulfill society's impossible definition of flawless beauty. She added that she had been struggling with body image issues during a photo shoot as she adjusted to no longer having a teenage body, and continued, none of the sample sizes were fitting, and that would make me feel embarrassed. Although, how unrealistic is it to expect a normal woman's body not to change? The struggle that we deal with.
Mhm.
Another quote. There were those moments of not feeling positive about how I look because of what I seen on Instagram. Wow, I wish my body looked like that. So even celebrities go through it.
Right.
Selena, who was diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2020, revealed her struggles with her mental health as she described it as highs and lows. She explained that getting her diagnosis made her feel relieved. As she said, I'm fortunate enough to be able to have people around who can help me survive every day.
The struggles, bro. It is rough out here for a female. You
I
just
thought you were going to
never
say,
want. What is this show is about?
no, I know. It was just a slang that came to my mind. Bad, wrong show.
Ma'am, wrong show. No, I just, I feel bad for her because, like, it really doesn't make any sense. How is she the most, at one point, I don't know if she still is, but at one point she was the most followed woman on Instagram, or the most followed person, then most followed woman. And she still has to deal with, so much of this like craziness from people that don't know her, or
Mhm.
people that just assume, that because maybe she ate a couple tacos yesterday that, oh no, she's gained 100 pounds now. Like, that's not how things work. And the fact is, real bodies shift and change every single day. Have y'all not heard of like water weight? Like, it's impossible sometimes to really remain like the exact same, especially when you're a woman and your hormones may go crazy when it's that time of the month. Like, there's so many variables, and
Mhm.
these people like don't seem to understand that. And obviously with celebrities, I think the critique is even like harsher because, we assume that they have all these things at their disposal and resources and everything that us regular people don't have. But that doesn't change the fact that, like, you still have a human body, and your human body is going to do whatever it wants to do at the end of the day. she's had health issues and that she had lupus. That's why she had to have the kidney transplant. So she's had different things that have happened to her and her health and her life that have, led her down these different paths and different sizes. So it's frustrating to see that, someone so young and so beautiful can be judged and criticized, like, I don't know, by so many strangers who probably don't look that great themselves.
Mm, you tell them. Well, I think that getting critiqued on having scars from a kidney transplant is absolutely ridiculous. Come
Yeah.
on, guys. Seriously? Like, that wasn't just for shits and giggles. Like, oh, let me just do stuff to my body. This
Yeah.
was an actual, like, operation. Her best friend gave her a kidney,
Life
like,
saving.
life saving. Like you mentioned, she did have or does have lupus. So why? People, I don't understand why people are so brave on social media and they wouldn't say that to your face.
This is true.
Like, it
That's
just
so
boggles my mind.
true.
And how people have the energy to say negative things.
Yeah.
Why?
I think that's a great way to put it. The energy. I don't have the energy after a long day of work to sit there and just like think negatively about somebody. All I want to do is be at peace. Like, I don't know. Do you people really just not have any time in the world to like do anything else? Like, or is it you just have too much time in your hands and you want
Mhm.
to like, judge people? And like, I'm sure that people are going to think like, oh, well, you people on YouTube like us who do these videos, well, you're judging, you're critiquing. Like, it's one thing to have an opinion about something. It's another thing to hurl attacks at somebody, like
Mhm.
for their looks, for this or for that. Like, that's a huge difference. We don't know Selena. We don't know any of these celebrities personally. We are going off of context clues or research or whatever that we may find, and then we give our opinions. That's something that we've been very clear on from the beginning. It's an opinion, but it's not something where we are literally like commenting, like, oh my God, why do you look like that? Or anything like that. So I think that people going online and just with their little Twitter fingers, having all these like negative things to say about a celebrity is wild when like yeah like you said you wouldn't say that to their face. It takes so much energy to be so negative, like why?
I don't understand. But besides Selena, other people have discussed Hailey Bieber, which is, maybe her arch nemesis, maybe not. You know,
Right.
people saw her one day and they're like, oh, she's pregnant. And she had to
Yeah.
come out and say, guys, I'm bloated. Like, it's sad.
Right.
Can't even be bloated one day because you get all these things.
Hmm.
There was also Vanessa Hudgens. I think it was something related to like her figure or something. People thought she might have been pregnant.
Oh
And I
God.
think she had like something going on. And it's like, again, why do you guys are so like, why are you so hyper focused on
Yeah.
my body? I
Yeah.
guess I know that celebrities and let's say fashion models and whoever else, singers, entertainers, there's probably somebody we aspire to be or
Yeah.
admire, but they are people too.
Yeah.
We don't know the struggles that they're having.
Right.
Things. So anything that we could say could be a trigger,
Right. That's true.
or it's just like
um
frustrating, like people continuously beating you down. We've seen it with Courtney, not Courtney, the other girl, Chloe.
Chloe.
We've seen a Chloe that was thicker framed, full of confidence, will curse everybody out. Fast forward 10, 15 years later, we have this Chloe. She looks beautiful either way, a thinner frame, but now she's too thin. Now she has trauma. Now she doesn't personify XYZ. She changed her
Yeah.
personality. So you guys aren't happy either way.
Right.
You know, I
That's
think people are projecting like
oh yeah, for
something wrong
sure.
internally.
I I think really a larger conversation needs to be had on the impossible beauty standards, the unrealistic beauty standards that are out there, not just on social media, which is where we see it every single day, but just like in the real world. Like,
Mhm.
I know people of all shapes and sizes, and they all have something beautiful about them. But it's
Mhm.
like the moment you're on social media, one of the first things you do after taking a picture is get a filter, or how do I make it like look a little bit better? Even just some light touch ups, those kind of things add to this impossible beauty standard, these unrealistic, beauty standards that it's hard to really attain,
Mhm.
and you have all these women who do these surgeries and like do all these different things to kind of emulate what they're seeing online, and then it just doesn't come out the same, or there's issues. I mean, there's some women who have died, trying to follow some of these unrealistic standards, and it's unfortunate because I don't really see it going anywhere. Like, I feel like it's going to continue. um but people like Selena have a platform, a very large platform, and I think it's important to continue to speak out against it, to continue to talk about it.
Mhm.
And hopefully it makes some kind of a difference to some people, considering, that she has such a large following. But yeah, that sucks.
I mean, one can say that the beauty standards have been set by the Kardashians,
Whew.
but
Yeah,
I would be interested to, find out from you guys, like what is the beauty standard at this point?
yeah.
Because I'm not getting it,
I
nor do I care to get it, to be honest. But wondering, like,
yeah,
I guess what maybe I'm a generalize what we are all trying to achieve. I thought we
right,
just all wanted to be healthy individuals, get your yearly checkup
yeah,
kind of thing, eat right for the most part, exercise, live to your 105 hopefully, and live a good life.
yeah.
Like, why do we need to do all this extraness and tear people down?
I don't
I
know.
mean, but also, if you want to go ahead and do some surgeries and, get some knockers, a bigger butt, remove your butt, minimize, get a chest reduction, get a rhinoplasty, do whatever makes you happy. We're not saying that. We're just talking about the beauty standards, and, we don't need to uphold anything. It's just ultimately,
Yeah,
how we feel.
yeah, that's true.
And let me bloat. Let me eat a taco and not feel threatened.
Whew. Yeah, yeah. It's rough out here. That's what I'm gonna end it with. It's rough out here.
All right, guys, that concludes today's video. Again, leave some comments. Let us know what you think about this topic and the impossible beauty standards. I hope that everybody's happy. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, thank you for sharing our videos. We're growing our community finally. We're so excited. So
Mhm.
please continue sharing, because your friends could be our friends and we could all be friends. We also have social media, which Steve will tell you about.
We're on TikTok and Instagram at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys follow, like, share, comment. We enjoy interacting with y'all.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.